Hello, my name is MaryD and welcome to my YouTube channel, MaryD Plays. In this video, I'm just doing the scales exercises that's offered by Fender Play. So, I'll work on this ABCs and the ABC Pentatonic, course 1. Apparently I already started doing these lessons sometime. Okay.
This lesson, we'll learn the A minor pentatonic scale. It's essential for rock and blues. We'll learn what it is, how to play it, and go over some well-known songs that use the scale. A pentatonic scale is a 5-note scale. Penta means 5, and tonic means tone or note, so pentatonic is 5-note. Here's what the A minor pentatonic scale sounds like. The minor pentatonic scale is used as a foundation for creating melodies, riffs, and even solos throughout many styles of music. It will also help build finger technique and strength. Let's break down the A minor pentatonic scale and learn it note by note. We'll start with our fret hand. Here's the scale as it moves across the fingerboard. Use only your first and fourth fingers. Let's start on the E string, 5th fret with our first finger. This is our root note, A. So, we play with our first finger on the 5th fret and our 4th finger on the 8th fret. It'll sound like this. Now, move over to your A string and play the 5th fret with your first finger and the 7th fret with your 4th finger. It'll sound like this. Now, do the same exact thing on your D string. Here we go. 5th fret, 7th fret. Nice. Now with the 7th fret, we've hit A again, which begins a new octave. We can play the 5th and 7th frets on our G string, which continues the scale without having to shift anywhere. It'll sound like this. Great, let's try the whole thing together. First finger, 5th fret of the E string. Here we go. 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4. Great. Let's take a look at our rhythm hand. We'll alternate the index and middle fingers using steady 8th notes. It'll sound like this. Let's take a closer look at that rhythm hand. Altogether, the scale sounds like this. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Some popular songs where you might hear the minor pentatonic scale include Money by Pink Floyd, Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix, and House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. Once you get comfortable with the scale pattern, you can start to move it anywhere you want around the fretboard. So check that out and have fun.
Okay, let's do next one. Cool. Let's oh, that's fast. All right, next.
The minor pentatonic scale is the foundation for many bass lines throughout rock and blues. Here's an exercise to help you get more comfortable with the A minor pentatonic scale. When we're all done, it will sound like this. And descend. Great, so now let's look at our fret hand. Let's review the scale in ascending order. We start on the E string, 5th fret, which is our root note A, and use our first finger to play each note twice. Remember, we only use our 1st and 4th fingers for this scale. So start with your first finger on the 5th fret of your E string and play that note twice. Then use your 4th finger to play the 8th fret of your E string and play that note twice. Now we'll move over to the A string and put your first finger down on the 5th fret. Now use your 4th finger to use your 7th fret. Now move over to our D string and play that 5th fret twice. And put your 4th finger down to play the 7th fret twice. Now we'll do the same exact thing on our G string. 5th fret, 7th fret. Great, now let's descend the scale. Keep your 4th finger on that 7th fret of your G string and play that note twice. Now put your first finger down on the 5th fret and play that note twice. Now you're going to do the same thing on your D string. 7th fret, 5th fret. Same exact thing on your A string. 7th fret, 5th fret. And finally, we're going to use our 4th finger on the 8th fret of our E string. Play that note twice. And our first finger on the 5th fret. Great. Now let's take a look at our rhythm hand. When you're first starting this exercise, use steady 8th notes alternating between your index and middle finger. But if you start to feel comfortable, when you're descending with this exercise, try raking your fingers between the strings. That will look like this. Great. Now let's play the A minor pentatonic scale 5 times together. I'll count you in. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Time. Awesome. Great job. Make sure you have this scale memorized before you try to speed things up or work on some new techniques. Once you do, you'll be flying. See you next time.
Ooh, I was off.
let's check out a sequence exercise for the A minor pentatonic scale. This exercise is a 6-note sequence. It sounds like this. And descend. First, let's take a look at our fret hand. We're going to ascend through this exercise by playing the first notes of our A minor pentatonic scale on our first 3 strings. So remember, we start on our E string with our first finger on the 5th fret. So we play first finger, then 4th finger on your 8th fret. Then we're going to play first finger on our 5th fret of the A string, and then 4th finger on 7th fret. Then same thing on your D string. First finger, 4th finger. Now we're going to jump back to the A string, 5th fret, and go all the way through the scale up to our G string. So first finger on the 5th fret of your A string, then 4th finger, first finger on D string, and 4th finger, then first finger on G string, and 4th finger. Great. Now we're going to descend back down through the exercise. So we'll play the scale down from our G string. Put your 4th finger on the 7th fret, and we'll play through the A minor pentatonic scale back down our top 3 strings. So here we are, 4th finger, 1st finger. Over to our D string, 4th and 1st. Over to our A string, 4th and 1st. Now, jump back up to your D string and put your 4th finger on the 7th fret of your D string. Then we'll go all the way back down the scale. Here we go. 4th finger, 1st finger, 4, 1. Now back to your E string. 4th finger goes on your 8th fret. 4, 1. Great. Now let's take a look at our rhythm hand. When you're first starting this exercise, make sure you use steady quarter notes, alternating between your index and middle finger. When you're starting to feel comfortable, when you're descending, try raking your fingers between the strings. That would look like this. Great. So we're going to try this exercise together 5 times. I'll count you in. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And there's 5. Great job. That's a great workout. Sequences are fantastic ways to build strength. Remember to take short breaks whenever you need to if your hand is feeling fatigued, and then get back to it. See you next time.
Somewhere I speed it up or something, or lost something. play that one more time.